Okay, let's start of a new chapter, chapter 9, a new national identity. 1815 to 1825 are the dates. Then this is the time period where we emerge as a worldwide power. We've now, after winning or tying and standing up to Britain in the War of 1812, we are now known by the rest of the world as a powerful country, and countries are going to want to work with us. Our economy is going to start thriving, and our country is going to take a big step forward. A lot about this chapter is about adding land. We will start to claim the Oregon country. We will establish a border with British Canada. We will make agreements of how the Great Lakes should be governed and used. And we will gain the Florida and the Gulf Coast from Spain. And so there's a lot going on, and it's a lot of additions to the country. A lot of this has to do with foreign policy. Foreign policy is how our country deals with other nations. How we negotiate, how we go to war, how we do peace, trade deals, alliances. The list goes on and on. But foreign policy is a huge part of our political structure. Of course, there's a lot of different opinions of how we handle foreign policy. As you can see from this cartoon, the cartoonist here thinks we're handling it all backwards and all wrong. Foreign policy is definitely difficult to deal with. There's a lot of opinions on it. Speaking of foreign policy, some of the earliest agreements after the War of 1812 was the Rush-Bagot Agreement, which basically says that the British and the Americans would keep their navy and their warships off the Great Lakes. The Great Lakes would be peaceful. They would be shared. They'd be shared for trade and for fishing rights. And really, that has continued today as these huge, massive lakes are used for shipping and fishing and all sorts of different things, but they are peaceful, and there's no war, military buildup between us and any other nation on the Great Lakes. Of course, with our peaceful border we have with Canada now, that makes that easy. Another agreement we had with the British was that the line between British Canada and the United States up here in the northern plains would be the 49th parallel. That's why we have a nice straight border across there today. And it was a agreement. And we can see the British are willing to, they respect us now, so they're willing to work with us more. Another agreement we made was the Adams-Onis Treaty. This will give us control of the Florida Panhandle, South Florida, and the whole Gulf Coast. It's kind of a trade, as we will give up some of the land in Texas, on the Texas coast, for that. Of course, we'll eventually gain that land back. In terms of the life lesson from all of this, as we begin to negotiate with a position of strength as a country, we're able to make more compromises and have less wars. And these compromises we made with Britain and Spain were win-win situations for everyone. Not everyone gets everything they want in a compromise, but a compromise is a very effective negotiating technique where everyone can gain something and people can work together and be more unified, and it reduces conflict, and it's just better for everyone. So always look for ways when you have conflict with someone else that you can make compromises to solve the issues. Thank you.